Hey guys, welcome to this video. So here I'm going to show you how to do the Shadow Vigilante rank 15 challenge. This is complete a fight on medium or higher threat level without being hit with a 50 combo and at least 15 variations. This is actually one of the harder Dark Knight challenges because there just aren't very many fights where you can get a 50 combo. So this is kind of you kind of need to get this right now, which we're in Blackgate. There's going to be a big fight with an enforcer and like a bunch of enemies. And if you don't really get it in this fight, there aren't very many fights you can back this up in, so it's a little bit of a critical point in the run. Before I start, I try to make sure I actually have all of these combat upgrades. You don't need the concussion detonator. Like, the concussion detonator isn't particularly useful, but definitely try to get these shot glove upgrades because we're going to use our shot gloves in here. So what I like to do first is I like to slide trip people, then I'll do 3 punches and a multi-ground. That's already 3 variations. Make sure you counter. Countering is also a variation. Aerial attacks are variations. And then you'll also see guys who are about to throw chairs at you. I like to batarang them. Batarang is also a variation. If you try to punch them, they might throw the chair before you get there and you take damage. So if you get hit, you have to restart this challenge. There's no way around that. So what we'll do is first slide trip, multi-ground. So guy with the shield here, aerial him, batarang that guy. Try beating down someone. Beatdowns are also a variation. And do a combo takedown if you want to have kind of a slower animation to collect yourself. It also counts as a variation. And then when this big guy comes out, beat him down and do bat swarms. And air evades also count as variations. Yeah, and these shock gloves also count as variations, and bat clawing counts as a variation. So bat claw slam also counts as an extra variation. So, and if you're running out of things. Like if you have like a few guys left, one thing that you can also do is do this triple cape stun, and then ground takedown. That'll count as an extra 2 variations, and it's always nice to do that at the end. But basically, so in this fight, definitely if you need to slow the fight down, do a combo takedown or a bat swarm or maybe even a multi-ground. Make sure you turn on your shot gloves because that gives you extra variations, and when you're doing that, try to be like in some kind of combat maneuver. Otherwise you might lose your combo, and losing your combo, if it's high enough, can be disastrous in this fight. And finally, yeah, and don't use your backclaw until the end, but also once you're like kind of confident that you're going to be able to get all the variations, you can just multi-rang the rest of the people. Take them out, get a small number of people left with shields, and then backclaw them or something. Or if you have like a martial artist, you can backclaw them or triple cape stun and then ground takedown them. So that's how you do that fight. If you don't manage to get the challenge here, I think in one run I got 14 variations instead of 15, so that doesn't work. You can actually back it up in this fight. It's just much harder because it's much harder to get like a 50 combo, and it's just a much harder fight to do this on. Oops. So yeah, so if you look at this, I didn't get hit there. I did get a 50 combo, and I kind of adopted the same principles, and I got 20 variations. So you can back it up in this fight. It's just much harder. You aren't able to get as big of a combo as you normally would in the other fight. So I highly recommend doing it in the previous fight if you can, but you can back it up in this next fight. Beyond this, there are very few fights you can back that up with. I think there's one Crime in Progress in Coventry with an Enforcer where you can get to a 50 combo, but it's going to be very difficult. I would highly recommend not doing that. So, anyways, that's the challenge. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned something, and yeah, and there's definitely stuff that I missed. If you're having trouble with this challenge, practice on like some challenge maps, or definitely just practice doing challenge maps in general, because those will help a lot. You get rewarded in challenge maps for having flawless free flows, which is essentially what you need here. So definitely do challenge maps to help practice for this. So yeah, thanks for watching.